Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Capino, and today I'm going to be doing something that's not gaming, not even slightly gaming. I am out here in my backyard, and I'm going to be whittling a knife because why not? I already have made plenty of them. Here's just one of them. I know it's not that good, but the camera doesn't like the focus. But yes, it's kind of like a butter knife almost with how I made it look, but relatively sharp. It has a nice smooth handle, and then that at the end, so you could. But it is a relatively good knife. I prefer to go with thicker blades on my whittle knives because it makes them tougher, and I like to have the blades a little bit tougher so that they can withstand a little more pull and push while you're cutting them. So I'm gonna be making another knife somewhat similar to this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on to that. Okay, I went out and found myself a bug on my arm. No, I went out and found myself a stick here. This one is bizarrely shaped, which is why I think it'll make a cool knife. Let me get the full knife in there. That is what it's going to be. I'm going to time-lapse it to make it less strainful on you guys, but you want a old piece of wood, preferably without much knots. If it has a knot, it's way more difficult to work with in the wood, but I am going to try to make this into like a weird shaped knife. I think it might look cool. So yeah, let's get into the time lapse. Okay, I am done working on the actual blade, the thickness of the blade, the actual knife itself. All that work is now done. I could refine this more, and I probably will in my free time, but it's done enough for the video. I'm going to take some sandpaper and fix up some of the edges here, any of the roughness that's in my blade that I can fix with my sandpaper, which is always good to have some sandpaper. I just burnt my finger a little bit because I rubbed it a little too much. I also scraped my knuckle, not a bad injury, but it's okay. And let me just keep rubbing on it, and that'll help it up a lot. And let's just go over it really quick. It does not have the best blade tip right now, but I like how the handle curves back. Makes it really cool looking, and it's nice to hold. I'm going to take up the back of the blade here, polish that up a little bit with the sandpaper to give it a little bit of a nicer texture on the back of it, to make it look cooler, because I always like my knives to look cool. So I'm going to just give it kind of a basic all-around texture here. And handle, I might not mess with the handle's texture. No, I'll do it. Just a little bit. Just like 2 quick goes on the handle, maybe. And that should be good enough. I will finish this more on my own time and maybe do an update video on it at some point. Let me just fix this because there's a little bump back here, and I don't want that. Let me just fix up the blade a little bit more. It is pretty sharp. It's not like I could slice my hand open with it or something. Like, look. I can't cut myself with it, but it is a very nice knife. It was a lot of fun to make, so let me just put it back here on the camera again and do a full go-over of it. So there's the tip of it. I will thin it down in my own time, as I said. Let's just go down it real quick, and look at that. It is pretty awesome, and it was a lot of fun to make. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, too. I wanted to try something different for once. Like at one point during the time lapse, I was flattening out the handle right here, and that I scraped up my knuckle on that, but it doesn't matter. I had fun making it. It looks pretty good, at least for now. It looks good enough. Looks good enough for the video. So that indeed will be it for this random freaking video. if you guys like to go and hit up that like button, and I'll see you all later. Oh, and I almost forgot to say, this handle is really nice to hold. Like, I really like how you're able to hold it, because you can put your thumb right in this crease right here. If I smooth up this crease a little more, it'll be even better, but I do like this handle. It is pretty comfortable to use, one of the best handles I've ever made. Even though I didn't even mess with it. I will mess with it. But yeah, now it actually will be the end of the video. I just wanted to say that. Forgot about the handle, but it is comfortable.